Hebrew kingdom building.
All right, we're here at Rebirth of a Nation Conference in Gainesville, Florida, and we have
Mark Twain Nettlesby.
You go ahead.
Shantae Nettlesby.
Mark James.
And Ellie James.
So we have the family here, and some of them came up from Jacksonville. We're going to ask them what did they get out of the conference today.
It was a well-taught lesson, a lot of unanswered questions, and just another step closer to the Most High.
It was a lot of unanswered questions and confirmation of who we are as a people.
Just a lesson, you know, learn about the heritage and, you know, where we came from.
Just the background of our history and the different scriptures that we can go back and read to get more understanding.
True lesson, true lesson.
Amen.
Thank you. All right, we here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we have...
How are you, G?
All right, brother, we're going to ask you some of the things that you got out of the presentation, and how was it?
Well, it was great. It was, you know, a lot of my question was answered. And, you know, I heard about the Rebirth of the Nation. You know, I didn't really truly know what they're about until I met with them face to face. And to know the identity, you know, the woods, you know, about the Israelites, about the true people that have been hiding from us, and I really enjoy it, you know. So what they shared with me, you know, I could believe it. I was, you know, pretty shocked when I know, you know, what black people stand for, you know, in the book. They are making history, you know, other people make us believe that, you know, we was nothing. You know, when I listened to the brother, man, you know, we was doctor, lawyers, you know, all kind of good stuff, you know, like they make us believe that we couldn't read, we was nothing. And the brother was stuck, and I'm like, okay, why would they want people who can read to build all this great thing for them? So it was awesome. They're smart. They know what they're doing. They're pretty smart. They know who we were. You know, they know where to go look for us. They know we were the best, and that's what they was after. You know, so by listening to the brothers today, that, you know, make my story, you know, become, you know, going forward and stronger. You know, share with all the brothers, you know, what it's about. Truth is the truth. There is no way around it. And I appreciate with the brother for the blessing, and I feel like I'm blessed.
Awesome. All right, we here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour. We in Gainesville, Florida, and we have my brother.
Travis from Son.
All right, my brother, he gonna tell us what he got, because this is something very important that we want everybody to hear. We want to tell you what my brother then got out of the message today and where he's at now.
You know, I was pretty much stuck, like I say, in Kemet, you know, both with the religion thing and Birth of a Nation pretty much gave me a message today that all of it come together, you know. But I was stuck in Kemet before today, man, just like on where we come from, the ideology of what people think about us and how we get here today. It always starts with knowledge yourself and knowing where you come. With me, kind of gave up when I said I was stuck there. I kind of gave up like, hey, we from Kemet and this is where we supposed to be at. I ain't even looked to Israel to today, brother. I met Jason King, he brought me to Israel. Okay, you know, and I did a little more research and got stuck in Kemet. The light will shine on me today with Birth of a Nation. We all Israelites. No matter how you were defied or whatever, we gotta come back together.
All right, so that you see it here at the Rebirth of a Nation Tour. My brother, like you were saying, he was caught up in Kemet. Then we had our brother Jason kind of said some light, but he came to the tour, came to the presentation, and he said he done. He done with Kemet now, you know he Israel, and we coming back to that covenant and that repentance. So that's where we at. Snatching people from Kemet and bringing them where they're supposed to be. Shalom. All right, we here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour, and we got my brother here, and he gonna introduce his name.
Yaakov.
Brother Yaakov. Now I'm gonna tell you, this brother here, he dropped his children off, but then he went back and got a busload of people from the neighborhood. He'll go get them. He went and got them all and brought them to a presentation. Man, it's a soldier of the Most High, and he's gonna let us know what he's doing and what he got out of the tour today.
Well, I was definitely excited to have y'all in Gainesville. My purpose for being a part of this event was to sit and listen. I woke up 4 years ago, started reading, studying, but I realized that as much as I read, I still have to sit back and learn. These brothers came, brought some knowledge, brought some wisdom. I ate a lot. I hope that from this event we can pretty much catapult, use it as a platform to gather more men, more women, come together and just continue teaching our people, man, waking them up.
That's right. Well, the Most High, Yah, he doing his work, and we appreciate the brother for showing up. Hallelujah and shalom.
Hallelujah.
All right, we got our brother here. This is Rebirth of Nation Tour, Gainesville, Florida. We got our brother Brother Mel, and he gonna let us know what he got out, because he's a real sincere brother. I'm gonna let us know what he got out of the tour today.
Well, I'll tell you what, at first I wasn't planning on coming, but I'm glad I came, because the information that I gathered here, I understand not only did it rebirth me, but it happened to set me even more freer. Loosen all the chains and the bonds that I've been living up under the Western, of all the stuff that was taught before. My recommendation is that, man, everybody should come out and hear these brothers, man. You'll learn a lot, and you'll definitely have enjoy yourself. Find a group of brothers, and I don't care where they go. If I'm able to get there, I'm going. If I have to get me a camper, I'm coming.
Yeah, we gained a new brother. We appreciate him coming down. Shalom, and we'll be at your city next.
Shalom. Yes, sir.
All right, we here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we have Reg
and Natalie Lewis.
All right, so we're gonna ask them what did they got out of the tour today and how beneficial was it for them.
Man, this was great. The presentation, Brother Morris and Brother Josh did a phenomenal job, and I'm just encouraged. I mean, to be able to link up with brothers that understand the times, able to link what we're going through right now as a people to what has already been spoken of in the scriptures through prophecy. This is encouraging, and we just encouraged to things to come. We're looking forward to the great things for these brothers, and we just know that this Rebirth of a Nation tour is not in vain. It's not in vain. So blessings. This is my wife, Natalie. Amen.
All right, we're here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we have
Kenneth Floyd.
Brother Kenneth Floyd here, and he's gonna tell us how beneficial the conference was for him.
Well, it showed me a lot of things in terms of networking with your fellow brothers and everything. I learned a few more things in terms of the true roots of our ancestry and our heritage, and it definitely empowered me in terms of reaching out to my brothers and uplifting them through who we are.
Beautiful. So we ask that whatever we got going for in the next city will be Louisiana, New Orleans, so we ask that you can come. Shalom. All right, we're here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we have our brother
Antoine.
Brother Antoine, and he's gonna let us know what he got out of the conference, what he got out of the tour, and also just some special things that he can do for you overall.
Awesome. Well, man, I enjoyed my guys here, Cullins and Morris. Man, did an awesome job presenting to the Hebrew nation the information that we need. I mean, our people are becoming awake. God is awakening us, the Most High is awakening us, and he's causing us to come to our senses by these brothers here. I believe Hosea 6 said, "Come, let us return unto the Lord, for he's broken us, but he's going to heal us." And this is the third day where he's raising us up again, and it's a marvelous thing. It's a marvelous thing in our eyes. And so I learned so much, man. Some of the brothers, they brought forth the information talking about this last captivity that we're in. Phenomenal. And how the Most High prophesied this last captivity and what would be happening. But he said this was the last one. So y'all be encouraged, because we're coming up and out. The Most High has delivered us already, mind, soul, body, and spirit. But even the more, he's gathering us together. And man, the fellowship was awesome. The word was awesome. The main thing is how this ties into this time that I picked up from the brothers. Right. Because so many times we put prophecy afar off, but it is now that the prophetic word of the Most High is coming forth, and we need to take heed. He said, take heed how you hear. Take heed how you hear. So it was a wonderful time. We fellowship, we ate. We also talked a little bit about being healthy and getting some of those toxins out of your home. I'm a business owner, I'm a family man, and I can definitely tell you how to get some of those toxins out of your home and make a little cash on the side too, if y'all interested. But man, we had a wonderful time. and the Most High was glorified.
Give them an email address or something.
My email address is blazer, BLAAZER @me.com. Antoine, but BLAAZER @me.com. And I'll give you more information about what we're doing to help our nation build both spiritually and economically.
All right, we here at Rebirth of Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we have our brother
Amir Ryder
and Nina Moore.
Now I'm gonna tell you, brother Amir, if you need anything done, you have any type of engagement, something like that spoken word, he tore it up down here. I'm talking about, I done heard it before, and I was still on the edge of my seat. You know, because the Most High, he just gifted people with different gifts, and it's important for us to see those gifts and attach ourselves to them so we can all grow and develop together. So if you need anything spoken word, every tour that we have, if he can make it, he's going to be on it. So we ask that whenever we're in your city to come out and take part in everything that we do. So now we're going to ask them how was the tour, and then he can end it off.
Oh, the tour is awesome. The tour is absolutely awesome. Just to hear the feedback from the people when they're talking about, you know, the information that's being presented. Some of them is new to some of them. Some of them may have heard certain things, but everyone was able to pull something out of it that they wasn't privy to prior to this tour. It's just a beautiful thing to see people awakening to who they are, awakening and embracing their identity. It's a wonderful thing, man.
I think it was absolutely amazing. I think the presentation was really clear, real clean, and as they say, knowledge is power. So I encourage you to come out, check these brothers out, Rebirth of a Nation. Make sure you're ready to listen. It's a lot of information, but I think it really would be truly life-changing.
It would.
They done did this before. They did real good on this interview. Bring them to your city. All right, but love y'all and shalom.
Shalom.
We here again. We got the young brothers with us, showing their strength. Look at them. Look at them. They do their poses and stuff like that. Look at them. Got his head on his chest. You know, we not only fed their dose, but we fed to use awful. We gotta do that over. See, we got the young brothers here, the young soldiers out here. Look at them. Looking like men. Look at all of them. Young soldiers said they was here also at the conference. They got a little bit out of it, so we wanted to have them in the video also too. But we want to let you know that we're coming to a city near you, me and Brother Josh.
Shalom. Hey, it was a blessing to be with the Berean Council. These are some strong brothers. I mean, some strong brothers, all of them. And we really just been, I just been impressed the whole time I've been here. The fellowship, the unity, the knowledge in scripture, how everything has been organized, and knowing that the Most High is smiling upon what they're doing, and how it's only going to be a matter of time before this thing, and what this thing that they plant here, the seed that's already been planted, is going to flourish. And now that this, again, it's already happening. So again, it's a blessing just to be in the midst of them and fellowship with them and their beautiful wives and this place. And hey, it's been good.
And also, we want to, little man thought that was
right, little man.
And also, we just want to let you know, also too, that like I said, the fellowship was great. Gainesville got some cookers down here. What? In the game, boy. They threw down. The hospitality was beautiful. The wives served us just in a beautiful way. It'll be great once we can get everybody connected. We ask you to set your calendars also for April. We're gonna try to do it the second weekend of April. We're gonna have people all over the nation that's gonna be here and they're gonna do Passover with us. We ask you to come, but the most earliest thing that we got coming up, we got New Orleans, Louisiana, that will be in New Orleans December the 16th. Now January, we moved the Washington, D.C. Tour. We moved that one, so we got that cleared for right now in January, and we put it in February. So February we'll be in Charlotte, and then we will be in Washington, D.C. or Virginia in February also too. But we're gonna kind of take a break after February. I know a lot of you guys want us to come different places, but we're gonna hold off and prepare for Passover, and we'll pick up the rest of the tour after May. So after May, get in touch with us, and we'll be coming to a city near you. But now, if you want somebody to come to Florida, and the Berean brothers are close, we're gonna get you in touch with the Berean brothers. All right, so different things like that, but we love you and we thank you for everything that you have done down here, and shalom.
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 I get one solid picture of y'all.
All right, we here at Rebirth of a Nation Tour in Gainesville, Florida, and we got the Berean Council here, the Berean brothers and their wives they're gonna have. So we're gonna allow them to introduce themselves.
Hello family, how you doing? My name is Byron Lewis. This is my wife.
Crystal Lewis.
Shalom family, my name is Benjamin Banks and this is my wife.
Daniela.
Shalom, Israel. My name is Jeff Thomas, and this is my lovely wife,
Chantel Thomas.
All right, so you see here we have the foundation of what's going on in Gainesville right now. They're affiliated with Rebirth of a Nation, and if you have anybody that would desire to learn more about Israel, learn who we are as a people, that's in Gainesville, Florida, Jacksonville, Florida, and the Florida area, we'll be bringing more information to you and let you know how you can get in contact. But we're going to ask them real quick, what did they get out of the tour today?
Well, man, I tell you, my heart is full. Kind of remind you of the scripture where it says, "Then our hearts burn within." And I'm telling you, the message today was just so much revelation, confirmation. It affirmed us in what we know God has called us to do and our purpose of bringing out this knowledge and this truth. And so Josh and Morris did a phenomenal job. The power of God was on them, the wisdom, just the direction of how God led them into sharing this message. The people who came were truly blessed. I'm blessed. I'm just overflowing, and I'm just excited about what's going to come out of this. Praise God.
I'm just got a lot out of the presentation. I was just really excited to learn, and these guys did a good breakdown of who we are as a people and really just broke it down so that you can really understand and get the meat of what it is that we're learning here and what we have in our hands, and just really excited about what God is doing in His people and excited about what is to come.
Brother Cullins and Brother Morris did a phenomenal job. I mean, words can't express. I mean, just emphasizing where we are prophetically. It's amazing to see how the Most High is gathering His people, and He has to cast off His people. And just to see how important it is today to see where Israel is and to know who Israel is, it's phenomenal. Much thanks to Brother Cullins and Brother Morris.
Blessings, all praise to the Most High. Just thank God for Hebrew Nation definitely coming down, just sharing this truth, just confirming. As you can see with Berean Council, we've just been on a 2-year journey, 3-year journey ourselves, but to have Hebrew Nation come down, fellowship with us, pour into us, even regard us as far as putting a mantle on us. We just really appreciate all the work you've done, the documentaries, the time, and we just declare the blessings of the Lord just be upon Hebrew Nation and many others that are coming to this truth.
Amen.
Again, so we're in the Florida. If you're in the Florida area, anywhere in Florida, we ask that you get in touch with Rebirth of a Nation and also on the Berean Council. How can I get in touch with you guys online?
Through our Facebook page, Berean Council. You can follow us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, Berean Council. You can follow us. Twitter is the Berean Council, and also Instagram.
That's right. So if you want more information, if you didn't follow that, just email us like you usually do at Hebrew Nation Building at gmail.com, and we want to let you know this is just a council. It's like an empowerment center. We're not saying that this is a church or anything like that. It's an empowerment center, somewhere you can learn and develop and grow overall.
That's the Berean Council at gmail.com. The Berean Council at gmail.com.
All right, so you got it. We ask that you write that down, get that in, connect with us. Next, we'll be in a few other cities, but we love you and shalom.
Israelites, you black people in this country, what do you say about them? You call them animals or something? I call them inferior. I call you slaves. We turn you into slaves, and when we didn't need you no more, we kick you out of Israel, out of Egypt, and out of Africa. We sold you to America, and that's where we want you to stay, and we don't want you back.